Hello, universe. It's Omiplufs again, and I'm here after since yesterday. Uh, I took this cookie, medical cookie, and it kind of makes you more aware of your thoughts, and everything just feels weird. It reminds me of LSD a little bit, but with that said, it also made me feel guilty because I was supposed to be sober. I've well, this is a loophole, but either way, deep within me, I don't feel good about that decision, but I love the effects from it. Like I said, I've become more aware of myself in a way, and then I started asking these questions about my thoughts, or even about searching for God, or a little bit more meaning to life. Like, there's a deeper meaning to these fears that I have or thoughts. It's like, with all my heart, I desire to be free from the chains, the worldly chains, even from a 9 to 5, and become an artist, be the artist I want to be. So I was thinking, because I started sinking my mind into financial situations, my financial situation right now, and with that sinking in, I started sinking into emotions of fear and doubtfulness, and the whole downward spiral where I started even thinking about going back to my past work where I was on bicycle delivering food, and you know feeling like there's no way out, but also there's this part of me deep within that there is always a way out. If there's a will, there's always a way out. So in my understanding of life, I'm going through an experience right now, but I know it's in God's will, life's journey to surpass that experience for more. It's always going to be an ongoing of experiences. So in going back, it feels like if I will give up, another eyes, it's not giving up. It's like saying you're totally responsible. You're making more. You're making sure that it's all. But I just want to keep my faith. I'm stubborn. I'm stubborn in so many things. Like, I really don't mind the money because it's like my mom is number one supporter right now. She's been holding my room down for a couple of months, 2 months, 3 months. But I'm not gonna have my mother forever. So while I have her here, it's a great blessing, and the food is there. The emotional support. Well, sometimes everybody's has their own issues, and experiencing life in many ways, which is like, again, going back, she's a great blessing, because the things I worry about now, she had me at around 20, the age of 20, and my father too. They were immigrants, so they were around here without knowing a bit of English, having no resume or anything, just making making a living in wherever way they could, or could have, the best way I guess they could have. But during my cookie trip, I was also questioning many things, feeling many things. I am nothing without like God. Like, it's a sort of understanding that I have to embrace more by experiencing, whatever comes now from now on. Ever since I was born, it was all up to the great, it was all up to, of course, myself, but the higher self will be, the all of it, which is something I cannot put my name on. It is only done, vice versa. So I've also said, jokingly, that I would rather die if I ever do something else. So it could get that serious if I don't stay put to the word. So with that, like, I stopped smoking cigarettes way long ago, but I picked up the habit again just because, I stopped smoking marijuana for a long while now. Haven't smoked it again in a long while. I even lost count because, once you lose count, you stop. There's no point to tally up. So alongside with those addictions, I also, other things like porn, you know, the way I perceive females is not sometimes right. So that's another self-study that I'm going through, even thinking about others or about the world in a light, trying to put myself in a different light. Everybody grows up. So I'm growing with those. This is my experiences right now. I just felt like I wanted to share a little bit. I don't I I don't plan on going back. Like, yesterday was a different type of energy. Today I woke up with a different type of energy. So, first of all, thank God for everything that I have, everything that I'm saying, everything that I will do. So it all goes good by the grace of him, it, her, and yes, my will. You know, everything we do is only to a certain point. If it has manifested, it's because that's the way it should be manifested. So it's like testing my own faith. It's kind of like the hardest test of all, you know, because before I even become like whatever I perceive myself as or what I want to do, I know I have like little tiny problems with like seeing people lower as me. Sometimes I know it's my ego, like even money issues. Whether like I know like I'm a citizen and I know there's immigrants. Like it's like me and auto lowering someone by their status, by their financial situations, by anything, by skills, talents. So I know maybe that's one of the reasons why I don't want to return to my 9 to 5 while I build this one up. Who knows? I know, but like I said, I'm still growing up, so it's either way, But I have trust in this other way that I don't have to go back. I just have to fix issues within me, like try and understand. Because experience is everything. Like I said before, delivering food. Why do I look down upon it? Like it's just another way. It's like it's another way of means to get income coming in. But I also want to struggle with right now what I might struggle down the road 20 years from now, being a full-time artist. If I'm 20 years down the road, 30 years, and, God forbid something happens, like, I will have to go with wrestling with faith, like, that all ends well. But that battle will be battled right now, like, whether it's money, financially, or self-confidence, those battles down the road, I will have experience right now because, I know that it's just a phase, it will pass by. So I'm becoming spiritually stronger right now rather than later, because things will inevitably come at you. Things will inevitably come at you, whether it's fear of change, fear of loss. I'd rather face them on right now than later on, So like that, if I cry, I cry. If I laugh, I really laugh. It's more spiciness to life, more getting to know the presence of the great, God, like more, feeling more closer, to myself as who I can be as a person, what I can achieve, and what I could appreciate with more profound taste, if that makes sense. But that is all for now, and I'll get back to my own consciousness, and I'll see you later. Live in love and keep banging.